the game, it will crash. It's guaranteed. I've never had it not crash though. Alright. So in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so starting off again, Doom Episode 1 first. I'm going to be doing Episode 1, 2, and 3, because those are essentially part of the original Doom game. They re-released the game later on with an additional Episode 4, which is quite different in style, I would say. And this is kind of a standard category, a lot of people have run this. Episode 1 is probably the most difficult one, it's the most unforgiving one, because it's packed with enemies that are called hit scanners, and these hit scanners, well, zombie men for instance are hit scanners, shotgunners are hit scanners. They're guys that just kind of aim in your general direction, and if they shoot, it will hit you instantly, so there's no projectile to dodge. Maps 1 and 2 are still very easy, there's not much to say about these. Map 3 is going to be kind of hit scanner hell, and I'm probably going to play it somewhat safe as well. I generally run only one of these episodes rather than all 3 of them, so I might be a little bit rusty, but we'll see how it goes. This is the first map where I have to make some safety saves, because it's just ridiculously unforgiving. Okay, so far so good. I have to make sure that I take out at least a bunch of these guys. This is looking real nasty though. Ideally you just run through all of this and kind of ignore most of the enemies, but it doesn't always work out like that. Especially if you bump into them. Alright, let's see if I can get out of here. Oh, they've caught me. You have to get very lucky with some of these maps. This one is probably the one that can screw you over the easiest, because even if there's just one enemy left, he can still block you off with ease. There's a hit scanner there. Okay, got those 2 guys. Gonna pick up some extra medkits just for safety. There's another one here. As long as I don't die on this map, it's actually quite okay. Hello? Okay, we're good. There's a whole bunch of imps up here. I'm gonna blow them all up with a barrel, and then turn around and just clear all the stuff behind me to make sure that I don't get shot in the back. Ooh, there we go. I got a 104 on this map, which is abysmal, but it doesn't matter too much. Ideally you want to have like a low 50-second time or something, but as soon as you get caught on one of the enemies, you're just not going to get through it anymore. I'm going to try and skip most of this map by jumping all the way across. Okay, it's going to be a bit funky, because for this you have to use something called SR50, which is strafe run 50, and that is that you run diagonally and you kind of lock your angle as well. It requires a lot of inputs at the exact same time, because otherwise your angle gets messed up. I managed to pull it off though, so that's okay. Okay, this map requires a safety save for sure, probably another one in the middle as well. It's a huge pain in the ass. I don't want to shoot this guy, even though he's blocking me off. I want him to take a shot from somebody who was standing behind me. He somehow didn't get attacked at all though, but managed to get past him at least. The reason why I don't want to shoot him is because he otherwise just targets me and starts body blocking me. Enemies can actually fight with each other in this game as well, and there are certain situations where you want to abuse that. Okay, I'm going to make another safety save here because I'm about to run into the held room. There's a lot of enemies that can body block me here. Okay, this guy, I'm at 10% HP, so this is looking nasty. I'm actually going to play this somewhat safe if I survive, which I didn't. Yeah, you just get stuck on all kinds of shit here. This episode just does not have safety. Okay, I'm down to 10% HP again. Let's see if I can make it in here. There's a couple of secrets here. There's like secrets after secrets as well. And I got a soul sphere. A soul sphere is an item that gives me 100 extra HP, which is something you would never get because it wastes a lot of time to actually get. And it also results in you getting body blocked by all this shit. So even though I got 100% HP just now, I'm still nearly dead. Alright, oh boy. Let me go. Okay, I gotta get up here. Okay, we're good. There's a bunch of mini kits here. This is another secret area. Okay, this is weird. Yeah, something's weird with the charger. Whatever, we'll be fine. It's just switching brightness on my end all the time. Okay, a nice dark corridor here. I'm gonna try and rush through, killing as few enemies as possible. Alright, let's see. Hello? Okay, there we go. I think it might not have saved my changed controls just now, which is very unfortunate. And that got me killed now as well. Hang on, let me double check this. Yeah, it didn't actually save all of my control changes. That's interesting. I'll have to... No, okay, I saved after that part apparently. Okay, we're good then. This is one of the nastiest maps, to be honest. But we're close to the end of it. I got blown up completely there. Yeah, I'm at 67% HP as well, which is more than enough for this segment. I lost 67% HP almost instantly there. It's worth noting that enemies do random damage in this game. So, for instance, when you get attacked by a pinky demon, these kind of, well, the pink demons, they're actually called demons, very originally. These guys can do 8 to 40 damage in multiples of 8. There's another enemy type called the Hell Knight and the Baron of Hell, they're basically the same. And those can do 8 to 64 damage. Like, it's completely random. Okay, so I waited there for a second for that guy to move forward. And there was a door that closed as I moved forward there, and it closed on top of his... Oh, that sucks. It closes on top of his head, so that it opens up straight away again. Because, I mean, his body is essentially blocking the door from closing all the way. And if you fail that trick, then you have to wait for half a minute in there for the door to open up again. It's just, it's on a timer. So naturally, when you do actual proper attempts at this game, you never save, you never reload either. As soon as you mess up once, you have to restart entirely. We do single segment runs only in this game. Yep, so it's perfect for a marathon as well, yeah. Okay, I'm entering this secret area, grabbing yellow key as well. And this opens up another secret area, right here, which is filled with imps. Yeah, this is the no fun allowed zone. Walking through green puke as well. And this leads to a soul sphere, and it's a bit of a shortcut as well. Technically it's faster not to go through there, but it also means that you're skipping the soul sphere, you're skipping a bunch of ammo, these kind of things, so it's generally worth it to go there. Like, the only types of runs that don't go there are the episode world record attempts. The world records for Doom are insane, by the way. This is like one of the most optimized games that I've ever seen. And there's a lot of records that have stood since like 1999 or something. Okay. The scene is kind of growing again, I think. So there's more and more people. There's a few people who have been around for a long time as well who still run the game, which is pretty cool. Oh, come on. This guy. It's worth noting that Doom does not have 3 dimensions. It looks like a 3-dimensional game, but it doesn't really have 3 dimensions. Which also means that... Well, okay, in this case there's no Z dimension, there's no vertical axis, essentially. That also means that enemies essentially have infinite height. So if you're standing next to a ledge and there's an enemy kind of below you, you can't actually drop down. You'll be blocked off by them. And that's very unfortunate because it can happen that you don't even see what's blocking you off, but you're just stuck somewhere. That's a lot of shotguns. I'm just gonna play this a little bit safe. You can actually, yeah. With the rocket launcher at least. When you shoot a rocket launcher onto a wall that's way above an enemy, it will still damage them. You can kill them off that way. Because the splash damage just doesn't care about the Z-axis either. Sorry? What do you mean? Yeah. It's exactly the same. Although below them doesn't really happen that much. Okay, yeah, you could. This is the part where I just spray and pray. There's a lot of weak enemies here, and the chain gun can typically shoot them very quickly. I don't want to drop too low on HP, so I'm going to play this a little bit safe. There we go. I'm not going to kill anything though. Okay, there we go. That's enough HP. This is a nasty level. It's the last one of the first episode. Most of episode 3 is not that nasty, unless you start doing world record attempts and then it turns into hell. But I'm gonna make a safety save right here when I'm standing on this lift, because there's 2 Barons I have to kill, 2 Barons of Hell. They take 5 rockets each, but I'm also surrounded by a whole bunch of invisible pinky demons, and they pop up while I'm shooting the Barons already. And since I don't want to blow myself up just yet, like that, it's best to save right beforehand. Okay, I kill them off. Down to 28% HP, that's great, because I actually have to die at the end of this map. And I got the jump. That skips a staircase. Okay, so that's episode 1 done. There's no maps after this. I'm going to switch over to episode 2 next. And this one's generally not too bad, if you go for full episode strats. I have to pick up these shotgun shells. This is the nastiest part of this level. There's loads and loads of demons here, and it's kind of narrow. So you want to just barge in and go through like that. That worked amazingly. Still lost a lot of HP at the end there. But yeah, typically you're going to get blocked off there, and you're just like ramming your head up against a wall almost. This guy. Okay, thank God. There's another Cacodemon at the end here. I'm hoping that he doesn't kill me, because he could. Okay, good. That's map 1 done. Map 2 is easy peasy. Although sound would have been nice for this one, but... actually no, hang on. I'll use a different strat instead. I picked up the Berserker pack. Berserk packs give you 100% HP, regardless of what your previous HP was, so it's like an ultra medikit. And additionally, it gives you, well, Berserk punching power, which means that you can do anywhere between 20 and 200 damage with a punch. Great damage range as well. Okay, yeah, everything is random. Shotgun damage is random. Plasma rifle damage, I don't know what the ranges are for this weapon, but it's going to be random as well. Like, everything is random with this. Enemy movement is random all the time as well. There's a trick called a wall run, I just did a really short one there, where if you run into the wall at a specific angle, you actually gain a lot of speed. This only works when you run into the wall at a specific angle and in a specific direction. I don't really know the details behind it, why that's the case, but it just is. This map is fine. I've got a lot of HP actually, I've got a lot of HP and still a bunch of armor, so that's cool. You might have noticed that I'm strafe running most of the time. I'm not running straight towards stuff, but kind of at an angle. I'm doing that because it's 28% faster than moving straight forwards. 28, yeah. Okay, this guy's blocking me up. I don't actually want to shoot him, I'm wasting a bunch of ammo on him. There's another method of running, which is SR50, I already mentioned it earlier. That one's 41% faster than regular movement. You can calculate why it's that much faster as well. It's just Pythagoras. Alright. I'm gonna save here just in case, but I shouldn't need it. Gonna do a trigger skip here. I walked along the edge there, which prevented these platforms from lowering, and that meant that there were a couple of Barons that didn't actually block my way, or they didn't try to attack me either. There's gonna be a wall run coming up here, if I can get past this bastard. Okay, didn't get it. Didn't get that one either. They're super short, they save like frames really, so they're not that important. What's my plasma? 107. It's kinda low. Okay, now this map is super fancy. This map had a new trick found for it back in 2012, I'm tempted to say. It's called a Void Glide. We're actually going to be going out of bounds in this game as well. And it looks really messed up. You'll see soon enough. It's kind of difficult to get, and once you're out of bounds you still have to finish the level, which is even more difficult. I don't know why I'm punching these guys, I should just shoot them. Okay, so I made a save there. I'm gonna run into this wall at a kind of specific angle. That's close to the right angle, but it wasn't quite right. There's a whole bunch of enemies spawning around me here, so unless I get it quickly, this trick, I'm just not going to go out of bounds, and the enemies kill me off. There are specific setups you can use for this, like specific reference points, but they... Ah, there we go. So now I'm out of bounds. This is what it looks like. So, yeah, you can explore the map around here as well if you want to. And this is where the exit is. Now, you might think just press the button. It doesn't work though. You have to press the button at a very specific point. And this is the part where audio would have been really good to have, because when you... I'm just mashing the spacebar right now, I'm just mashing the use button. Actually, yeah, I'm going to put these on. Thanks. If I can hear him, like, kind of groan, then I know that I'm aiming too far to the right. If I don't hear anything, then I know that I'm aiming too far to the left. And I have to be exactly in between those points, essentially. There's no real good setups for this, you just have to, like, move around super gently and hope for the best. This trick can either work almost instantly, or it can just take forever. There we go, got it. Alright, I'm taking these off again. There we go. But yeah, that's called the Void Glide. There's two of them, I think, in the entire game. Oh yeah, I've got an invisibility right now. I'm going to be doing something called a rocket jump. I'm going to be running in a specific direction and shooting a rocket at a wall, and that will give me a little bit of extra momentum. And that's going to allow me to jump past this gap. This one's kind of tricky. Let's see if I can do it. It might take a couple of tries. Nope, first try. Yeah, getting that first try is actually surprisingly difficult. At ESA, I did a race with Noobist, and then we did a one-handed Doom race. So we played Doom with just one hand, and we did all of these tricks as well, by the way. And that rocket jump, I managed to get that one second try, so I was pretty insane. This guy has a lot of HP. You just shoot him until he dies. That's the pro tip. Oh god, okay, I got body blocked there. So the thing that makes this level so nasty is that there's lost souls all over the place, and they body block you. So then you're thinking, okay, I'm gonna dodge his rocket, but no. You just, like, walk into them and you don't actually dodge anything. I've got a bit of plasma ammo, and this weapon is actually the strongest weapon against him, other than the BFG. Okay, I should not have been hit by that one. He does random damage. He can one-hit kill you when you're at full HP, from what I remember. Or, like, super close to one-hit killing you. Rockets do very little damage to him because he doesn't take splash damage. So the rocket is a rocket launcher is a very ineffective weapon against him. There's a lost soul to my side. That guy nearly killed me. Alright, that's episode 2 done. Episode 3, this is my favourite one. This is the one that I actually run the most. I'm gonna try an IL strat here at the start. Okay, I'm not getting the IL strat probably. I can still try. Nah, okay, I'm gonna try this one more time, just to see if I can pull it off. But, in actual attempts for this map, you have to do something called a line depth skip. You have to skip a trigger by running across it very fast. And if you don't get it, then you just fall into the lava like this, and you're stuck there, almost. You can get out of there, but you lose a lot of HP. I just wanted to try it out to see if I could pull it off, but it's super inconsistent. And it's extremely risky even if you do get the trigger skip, because it leaves you with basically no ammo. Okay, these guys were very cooperative. They can block you off, which is a horrible situation, because they can kill you. They do a lot of damage. And this part is RNG hell, because these guys can take either 2 shots or 3 shots. And in this case it doesn't matter too much, because I've got plenty of ammo for them. But when you're doing actual world record attempts, then you want to have, you know, you want to 2-shot every single one of them, and skip some of them as well, if possible. This part is also complete crap, because, like, this guy, I killed every single one of them, and then the last one still managed to block me off in that room. Like, that's just the way that map goes. Yeah, Welcome to Doom is a good description for that. Gonna pick up the secret plasma gun here. It'll come in handy later on. I triggered a lift to go down there, or kind of a wall to go down. Oh god, okay, that was not good. Which reveals fuckloads of lost souls. I'm gonna ignore all of them. Just for safety, I'm gonna pick up 1 medikit and then finish the map. I'm gonna save here, just in case. I'll try not to spend too much time killing these guys. I think I got all of them. This guy's body blocking me. That's a dick move. This guy's body blocking me as well. Gonna just snag the key and ignore everything else there. This section is super nasty, because this is where Doom's lack of a Z-axis comes into play. That guy actually body blocked me, even though he was below me. Now I'm extremely low on HP, so I might actually die here, but we'll see. Nope, we're good. Okay, this guy's blocking me off though, come on dude. There's more shit behind me as well. My control scheme is all messed up. There we go, this is the gun I wanted. I might still die. No, we're good. I'm gonna have to make safety saves now because I'm very low on HP. This guy is a prick because he just walks back and forth and you think, oh, I can go past him, but no, then he just turns around again and blocks you off. Okay, 13% HP is not good for this. We'll see how it works out. I've done this map with 1% HP and no armor, so you can make it work. It's just that you probably won't survive. These guys are shooting me from behind. Okay, no, I didn't get through there. That's unfortunate. That's my own mistake though. I just walked at a weird angle. Alright, let's see if I can make this work better. 28% HP, 29 even. Hell yeah. We're good. This guy can still one-hit kill me. And body blocks, of course. This is fine so far. Let's see if I can get this trick as well. This is something called I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna grab the key through the wall by just running into it. I am nearly dead. I'm gonna save here, but I might die in a second. Because, yeah. Because I'm on extremely low HP right now. Alright, let's see if I can make this work somehow. Leave me alone. We're good. There's a lot of HP here. Alright. I'm gonna just run into this dude and hopefully he'll back off. Get out of here. Okay, we're good. This is probably my favorite path in the whole set. Because it's a bit of a maze. It's like this teleporter maze. You can see that I'm teleporting all over the place. When you don't know the route for this map, it's kind of tricky actually to figure out where to go. When you figure out the route, it's like super cool and really rewarding. I grabbed that key, even though I shouldn't have been able to. I did another one of those kind of bumps where I just ran into the wall at a specific angle, and that just gave me the key. It took me ages to find a setup for that one. That's actually a setup that I don't think anybody's found before. And I'm hoping that will give me a 1 second advantage compared to the current record in this game. Okay, this guy can take either 1 shot or 2 shots, even from a rocket launcher. He died in 1 shot though, so that's good. I don't have to kill everything here, I just have to make enough space to be able to run past them. I managed to blow up a lot of enemies with individual rockets though. Okay, and we can go straight to the ending. This map is horribly difficult to figure out the first time. This is one of the most difficult maps to do cleanly, because there's a lot of really kind of awkward turns that you have to go through, and there's buttloads of these pinky demons that block you off as well. This is the worst section here. I got through it cleanly though. So from this point onward it should be okay. That was kind of the most difficult section. 64 unit wide corridors, so it's super narrow, you can kind of barely fit in here. And navigating through this cleanly is a pain in the ass, because you just bump into walls non-stop. And it's a maze, of course, so you have to remember where to actually go. Got very lucky with those pinkies there, that they didn't body block me. Shotgunners, 12% HP. 3% HP. I am probably dead. Not yet, but... Okay, I'm gonna grab these medikits here. There we go. We're good. Leave me alone. Alright, we're good. No. I'm gonna jump this gap. That skips a bunch of switches that I have to press. Because I don't raise a bridge there, I just jump across. Okay, I'm gonna make a safety save just in case, but this should be fine. There's another jump that I have to make there. If I overshoot it, I actually end up getting stuck and I die. And this is gonna be the final map. This is the Cyber Demon. Oh, not the Cyber Demon, this is the Spider Mastermind. I'm gonna want to kill him with a BFG shotgun. That's it. And that's time as well. That's a disastrously bad time, but
It's 11 seconds underestimate.
perfect. No, that's like 5.5 minutes slower than my actual PB. So, no, it's more than that even. It's even slower than that. So, nah, but that's Doom. That's how Doom tends to go, especially when. Yeah.